Alright, hey, this is CTS 172. We are going over commentating a professional match. This is the International 7 Grand Finals, Team Newbee versus Team Liquid. And we're going to be talking about the very last match from around the 25-minute mark to the 35-minute mark. I'm Dahlia Pham.
I'm Eugene Myers.
I'm McCurley.
And I'm Jeng.
And we're going to be starting around this point. We're going to talk about the different players. We're going to talk about what's happening in the match. And stay tuned. So here we have SCCC. He's farming jungle. What do we know about SCCC?
So SCCC plays a fierce game outside the game too. He's used to be military and he used to be a fireman and is supposedly very, very attractive. He's playing the Death Prophet in this game, which has a really strong AoE ult called Exorcism, which has a really high CD, around 145 seconds, and it's a game changer for team fighting.
All is confusion.
So something that I want to look at is the Shadow Shaman. It looks like they're about to start moving up top. I think they've spotted Miracle. Who's on... Anyone know anything about
So Shadow Shaman is played by Faith, who was originally a captain for the 2012, he won the 2012 TI on Team Invictus, and in this game he's playing hard support, which is position 5, so he gets the least gold. He's buying all the items, the consumables, the wards, and he has very strong CC.
So now they're going for a kill. You got Mugi and Faith, they're going in, they have the Centaur ult, and then bam, he's hexed.
Poison slow, and shackles, so you can't do anything.
Centaur stun, and then they got the kill. They have the kill on Faith.
Miracle, the character or the player that was just killed, he's one of the fan favorites and actually one of the first players in Dota 2 to reach 8k MMR. And so the character he was just playing was Juggernaut.
Alright, so we got Mind Control up mid. He's their he's Team Liquid's offlaner. And currently he's just kind of farming the mid lane. They can't really do much with Miracle down.
And so, yeah, Mind Control, just kind of looking at him real briefly, he's known for his micro control characters, which are like, they essentially control a lot of other smaller characters. And so, even though he's usually like something like Nature's Prophet, he's actually playing Darkseer in this match.
You got the bot lane, there's a fight going on.
Going for GH.
And that's a big ultimate
GH falls though.
But it's not enough to get a kill. BKB on Newbee, they can completely remove magic damage.
So Mugi is their carry for Newbee, and he plays very aggressively. He's known for his aggressive plays. And he's playing Venomancer, which is a really powerful poison damage character that has a lot of slows. And his ult is Poison Nova.
Yeah, so I think that they'll start thinking about taking Roche now that Shaker's down and Team Liquid is just farming in the jungle. Seems like they're pinging that general location, so I think they're going to probably try to smoke up and go for Roche.
Yeah, as soon as the Sand King respawns, they're going to go for Roshan.
Yeah.
If we can check the graphs real quick just to see what kind of gold and XP differential. So Newbee definitely has the advantage on gold, and if you check the XP graph, they too also have a bunch of way bigger advantage on XP over Liquid at this point.
Yeah, those 2 kills and that tower is doing a lot for them.
Alright, now we see Kaka on the Sand King. We're going to... I think they're going to go for Roche right now, or maybe a gank. Let's just see what they do.
So Kaka is playing Sand King, who has a really long initiate, and he has a really strong AoE ult, which is Epicenter.
Radiant just scanned the jungle. Maybe they're looking at Dire. So they're trying to see if the jungle's safe. So they don't spot Team Liquid in the jungle, and they don't spot Newbee. So I think they're going to start going for Roche here.
So right here they see that Team Liquid is all in the bot lane, trying to go for this push here. So they're going to try and trade this bot lane tower for Roshan. Roshan's going to give them the Aged Immortal, which will mean that whoever picks up the item will have a second life.
Now they've started to Roche, but I think that Team Liquid has some suspicions, because they don't see Newbee anywhere on the map. So they smoked up, that means they're a bunch of invisible dudes, and they're going for it. As you can see, SCCC has blown his ultimate, Exorcism, So they're really looking to take this Roche. Then Miracle comes in. You can see a lot happening.
Big Echo Slam, big Omni Slash coming out. Juggernaut.
Then we see Miracle. He's going for that Roche. He takes that Roche.
That's a big steal right there.
But Moogie gets the cheese. Moogie gets the cheese and he heals himself back up and he tries to get out. He's got Diffusal on him though. We see GH falls. Newbee down. It looks like they just lost this fight and then 4 down. Let's go back and look at that team fight.
A lot happened there. Let's watch the first initiation.
Let's go all the way. And you can see where they are. And then Miracle, he knows they're in there. He's spinning. And then, bam.
So, the backing coming in from Darks here, sucking all of Newbee into that one space. Then they're hit by a fissure coming out from GH on the Earthshaker. They're all stunned. Miracle is spinning, immune to all magic damage and spells. He's able to do a lot of damage with his spin and just really wreak havoc in the Roshan pit.
Yeah, Shadow Shaman drops down his ward to deal some more extra damage in this team fight. We have Moogie, he's kind of safely going out here. He's probably going to look to use his Poison Nova. And then we're going to keep going. And then we got the Witch ultimate. And we also got Omni Slash for Miracle. He's dropped Poison Nova. And then does fair
Kind of damage in that pit.
Man, if they didn't stun that, if they didn't get that Earthshaker slammed down, maybe Miracle wouldn't have had enough damage to pull this off.
It's a really clutch cheese use right there, healing Moogie up to full health. But ultimately it's not going to be enough to come back in.
Yeah, Kuroki almost falls from the Venomancer dot, but it's good that he had Matama Man next to him, because his Death Pulse heals around him in an AoE.
Can you see the gold graph after that fight?
Yeah, for sure.
It's right there, you see already the gold graph is tipping into Team Liquid's favor. And with 4 heroes down on Newbee, they're going to be able to take some objectives as well.
Yeah, and as the game, sorry, as the fight kind of settles down, you can see that this is both now the XP and the gold are almost at the same sort of level. So Newbee has lost all advantages that they had just before this team fight.
Yeah, it was kind of a huge loss for Newbee because in the beginning it seemed like they were controlling the entire game, and now I think it's starting to fall out of favor.
I think the Sand King was a bit out of position in that fight.
Yeah, it's a shame. You can see Kaka, he was channeling his epicenter right about here, but it wasn't enough.
Ended up coming into it.
Looks like with this Aegis, they're going to start pushing down the middle towers, putting pressure on the T3.
That team fight was actually massive for Liquid. They went from losing the game to now being ahead. They're gonna take this.
He's going to miss that vacuum, get that silence.
You know they fight in 5 and 4.
Radiant's middle tower is
Not
under
afraid of
attack.
Yeah, and here you see Shadow Shaman kind of lolling around. The Death Prophet sort of lolling around because their CDs are still up.
Yup, she doesn't have that exorcism right now.
Yeah, you know Liquid is kind of timing that. They know this has it, so they're not afraid.
Radiant's middle tower.
And now you see them backing off because they realize that her ultimate's turning off cooldown.
And so, now you can probably take a look at the graphs again. Look
now,
at that.
for sure, now Liquid definitely is starting to pull away with their own sort of differential. While Newbee, you can see they owned that large part on top, way above Liquid for a while, but so now, after taking that mid tower and winning both these fights pretty handedly, you can see that Liquid's running away with it.
Yeah, right now they're just kind of putting pressure on all the lanes. Not much to be done because both teams have their ultimates up now, so any kind of fight may be a really risky pick for either of them.
If Newbee had won that Roshan team fight, he probably would have just won the game right there. But Liquid ends up completely changing the kind of game with that fight.
It was great positioning from GH over there. If he didn't land that fissure and Echo Slam, they
What a
could have
fissure.
probably lost the game.
And just really briefly to talk about GH, he's one of the support players for Team Liquid, and again, Earthshaker as well is one of his signature heroes besides the Keeper of Light. And the ult that he has, it does more damage the more enemies that it hits. So in that huge sort of pile of 4 players, from Team Newbee, he was able to do massive amounts of damage.
Looks like Liquid's trying to take the shrine.
I'll take your tribute.
They're probably
Maybe
gonna get a
not.
lot of money from this. They got a haste rune, and oh, let's talk about the Centaur Warlord. We've seen a lot of his ultimates come in, save the day.
Yeah, absolutely. KP is on Centaur War Runner, and he has a really high initiation range, and he's also a tank. KP is actually the only person on that team who's not from China. He's Australian Chinese, which is sort of different because you also have a language barrier.
Yeah, you kind of see him just farming in the jungle. There's really not much you can do. You can't initiate on this. They still have Aegis up, and they're looking to take the next tower. I think they're going to try to defend about here now, because Sand King's left, and now he's joined the bottom lane.
As you can see on the main map, they're all kind of gathering in that bottom lane, getting ready for the next fight.
This is the fight that's going to determine the course of the game, probably.
And you can see Newbee putting down his plague wards.
Liquid wins the fight in game 4.
Miracle kind of just soloing that tower. There's not much they can do. Wait, we got the burrow strike,
Nice stun.
but he can't do anything about that. Then we got KP on stun.
Even if they kill him, he's just going to respawn and kill them
I
right.
wonder if SECC is going to commit to using electricity here. Oh no, they
Either
have
team
tower
wants to commit to this
falls.
fight.
But they can't go for the racks yet. The good thing for Newbee is there's still a chance. They still have their racks.
Big
And
stun coming out from KP.
You see Kaka, he's got that
Amazing
ultimate.
epicenter coming out the top.
Mugi gets that Poison Nova off. We got BKB on Matumbo Man and SECC.
A lot of damage coming out from Ecosystem.
Doesn't matter if Kuroki falls, he's already gotten his ultimate off.
3 kills. Can we get a 4? I don't think it's even going to be enough to save Newbee in this game.
Yeah.
It just buys him time, but ultimately Liquid still has the advantage.
Yeah, if we look at the graphs again, you can see starting an uptick back toward Newbee, but it's much smaller than what Liquid has been able to do these past few minutes.
It's pretty sad. It doesn't look like it's enough, but they did gain a fair amount of XP from that fight.
Important to note that Liquid has already taken 2 tier 3 towers of Newbees, so if they win a fight, they'll definitely be able to just end the game right there.
You know, that was a really good play over there from the Sand King. Can we get a little bit on just Sand King in general? He's kind of he hasn't made some flashy plays, but that was probably one of Kaka's better initiations.
Yeah, absolutely. He's known for Sand King is known for his long initiation range, as well as KP's Centaur War Runner, and his AOE ult has been used a couple times in this game, and it's Epicenter, which is really strong for team fights as well. Overall, Newbee has a really strong team fighting game, but ultimately they lost that one fight at Roshan that really put them under.
Yeah, it's pretty good. They have quite a lot of pushing potential, which is why we were kind of afraid that before the Roshan fight, Newbee could have just, you know, if they had the Aegis, they'd be able to take this entire game, because they've got Shaman for pushing, they have Shaman in his Serpent Wards, they have DP in her Exorcism, which actually affects towers as well. Sand King with his amazing push potential with Sandstorm and Caustic Finale. Basically anything low just kind of explodes in an AoE, and then Sandstorm does damage in an AoE, and then we have Venomancer and his Plague Wards, and we have Centaur, who's a great initiation, and he's a great anti-initiation as well.
While Newbee does have really good ganking lineup, able to catch kills on the map, I do like Liquid's draft a lot better actually, because I think they're more balanced lineup. You can see they have more than just their team fight is insane. The Darks here having that strong ability vacuum. Necrophos being able to come in with the big heals. Their team just really has everything. Whereas Newbee is kind of specialized in the pusher and the ganking.
Yeah, so I think this was a good 10-minute segment to show, because it shows really the strengths of the drafts between the two teams. Though ultimately Liquid will end up taking this match, you can see that there's still a good clash between the two, lots of conflict still going on. This isn't really a one-sided match, but it shows that a lot of big team fights decided the tide for this match of Dota.
So Liquid's actually doing the perfect thing here against Newbee's high initiation range lineup. They're sticking as 5, playing 5-man Dota, all staying close together in one area, so that they don't risk one person getting caught out of position. If someone gets caught the whole team can come up and back them up.
And those game gets drawn out past that point. It was a pretty good way to see how Newbee lost their lead of this match to give Liquid the victory and ultimately the International. So thanks for joining us. I'm Dahlia Pham.
I'm Eugene Myers.
Liam McCurley.
And Grace Jeng.
And this was our Commentating a Competition.